Hello. How are you today? Well, apparently we were doing Wonderland of Possibilities. Had other plans for today, had some technical difficulties, had some guests fall through, everything. So it's all good. Well, and it's interesting, right, today, because today's topic is space with money. And space with money kind of comes from having space with everything, at least in my interesting point of view and my experience. I have really sorry, I was just getting a phone call. So I have really noticed that, like, when this is the case with anything. So today is a great example, right? So technical difficulties, just who I was going to be on here with isn't working out. It's all perfect, because that is the energy that creates more space in your life, is when you have no point of view or no attachment to the way things are. When you have an attachment to the way things are, or the way that you want them to be. Even my camera wasn't working today, so this is the backup camera. And if it's not working the way you want it to, that's when you're like, okay, so if it's not working the way that I want it to, what's right about this I'm not getting? What's the beauty underneath? How can, like, if you just, with anything, you just give it space and allowance and just be like, okay, so if this wasn't a problem, what possibility could it be? Said something about this yesterday. The same is true. We could talk about money. And so if there was no problem with money, what possibility could it be? How much do you not allow when you pigeonhole something, or you make it solid and try to, like, control it, instead of when you're like, oh, look, let's just give it some space. And then, even when I gave it some space, we have the lovely Ivo joining us. Hello, Ivo.
Hello.
I can't hear
We are
you
talking
muted,
about.
or your sound isn't.
Oops. Can you hear me? No? Oh, that's
No
cool.
sound.
Wow.
So it's okay. We've had lots of technical difficulties today. So Ivo, we can't hear right now.
Yeah.
Camera's not working. My camera's not working.
Okay. But now you can hear me? No. Now?
No, still nothing.
What?
Maybe come back. Try and come back.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep talking. So just like that, right? Like, I could totally get really stressed out about that. Like, oh, this isn't working out the way I wanted it to. There was a different plan in place, right? But it, like, that contractive energy, notice how that contractive energy then doesn't allow for space, right? It doesn't, like, the resistance to. So one of the first tools I use to give something space is to lower the deepest barriers down. So let's just practice that right now. Well, Ivo might potentially be coming back. Right? Deepest barriers down, even the ones we don't know about. Hello?
Hello?
Is it me? Somebody said they can hear you, so maybe it's me. Let's try that. Go ahead and talk again. Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
Nothing. What's right about this? Okay, well, I don't know what else to do. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it another time. We're going to have Ivo another time. And I'm just going to keep talking. Cool. Thank you, Ivo. Yeah, you guys can hear him, but I can't. So if I can't hear him, then I don't know how to talk to him if I can't hear him. So if you can still hear me, that's awesome. We'll keep going. So as I was saying, take those deepest barriers down, even the ones you don't know about. Awesome. Thank you. Push them down, pull them down, destroy and uncreate them. So if you have a resistance to anything and you just lower your walls and barriers, notice how much more space you have. But when you're resisting something, you're pushing against it. Look at how much like contractive energy and force and how it doesn't have any movement, right? But you stop resisting, you take those walls and barriers down. Let's take the deepest barriers down, even the ones you don't know about, with money. Notice how much more space you have. But if you're in that, like, I have to make it, I gotta have it, I gotta hold on to it, I don't have enough, right? That's all judgment, right? And judgment is essentially walls. So, and I love doing that with you guys because I can perceive it in your world, but it's in mine as well, right? It's like, because even if I was still not cognitive, I wasn't really upset about anything, but I still had some like, oh, well, that didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. So then it's like, okay, I lower my walls and barriers. I have a lot more space around it. And then when you have that space, you can begin to go, oh, wow, what else is possible in this space? What can I create? If I wasn't resisting money and I lowered my walls and barriers to money, what can I create that would bring more fun and money right away? But from the space of it, not from the forcing energy or the resisting energy. And one of my favorite questions to ask that's from Access Consciousness is, what else is truly possible that I don't even think is possible? That if I would allow the possibility, would create a whole new reality. And since we're talking about money today, we'll say with money. And anything that doesn't allow that, can we destroy and uncreate it times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. And that's the clearing statement. If you need to learn more about that, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. It's an amazing tool from Access Consciousness. Cool. So I'm just curious, do you perceive more space when you don't have your walls and barriers up? Awesome. Well, thank you for being on this magic carpet ride today. It was quite the adventure. I'm so grateful for those of you who joined and for those of you watching and listening in the future. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I look forward to next time. Bye.